Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a privilege for me today to speak a little bit to you about education, creating space for disruption, innovation, and resilience. And especially, I want to spend some time on innovation. So if we look at the different sustainable development goals that has been issued all over the world, sustainable goal number 4 is the quality education, and that is what I want to talk to about today, and specifically more on the role of SDG and how it implements and how it affects the people in the system. So if we look at education, currently we are overwhelmed with all the technologies. The whole world is moving towards technology-driven environments, smart cities, 4IR, all of this is very prevalent. So thinking a little bit about design today, everything is moving towards a more human-centered design where we are designing and developing by people for people. So the human is centered much more than it has been 20 years ago when we started out with designing for people. Society 5.0 is then this whole notion that aligns to being something that's human-centered. If we look at the definition, Society 5.0 came from Japan, where the Japanese government introduced the concept, and they said it's one where a society, through the high degree of merging between cyberspace and physical space, will be able to balance economic advancements with the resolution of social problems by providing goods and services that granularly address manifold latent needs regardless of local age, sex, or language. So this aligns really with the whole goal of education, where we want to reach everybody and where we want to be in an informed environment for people. So Society 5.0 followed the hunting society, the agricultural society, industrial society, which was Society 3, and the information society, which was Society 4. And as I said, it is a human-centered society that we are thinking about. So in 2019, Maturity linked the vision of Society 5.0 with the Sustainable Development Goals. And as I said, SDG 4 focus on education with the emphasis on using technologies such as e-learning systems to make education affordable and available to everyone. And then also in 2020, due to COVID, the use of e-learning systems became much more pertinent during the lockdown periods when teachers and students had to adapt to remote teaching and learning. So now we ask ourselves, how can we use technology and how can it further assist education? What will the future of education be in Society 5.0? So in line with the SDG 4, which states that no one should be left behind and education should be affordable and freeable, accessible to everyone, Society 5.0 potentially offers education for all. But if we look at all of this, skills levels are very important. There's a need for the skills that goes between the lecturer and the student to be on the same level. So if we look at the lecturers needs different skills to be able to provide the technologies through technology education, and the students must be able to use technologies to gain the education needed at the end of the day. There are many challenges. One of these is that we have to think about the students that don't have access to fast internet, but it opens up potential for a lot of communication and interaction between students. So remote locations will be able, students from remote locations will be able to access education that previously could not do it. And then through the use of simulation and models, students can interactively test and exercise and potentially use technology to gain skills that they previously could not do without making mistakes. If we just think about the medical field, where surgery can be practiced in a simulated environment prior to exposure to actual surgery. So South Africa faces unique problems relating to the use of technology in our education system. And universities will have to think innovatively how they're going to overcome this. How are they going to be able to serve all our students? And what they look at this stage is a high flex model where some of the students sit in class and some of the students are at home doing both of them. This, of course, the challenge with that is the technology, and to have a technology that can really record everything in the class and stream it at a high speed to the students. We are aware of the challenges, but believe that it is more important to spend our energy on researching the potential of the use of technology made available in Industry 4.0 to establish how it can be used to the benefit of South African society, in which education is affordable and freely available. So these are just a few ideas that I want to leave with you. Any questions, you're more than welcome to contact me at alta@up.ac.za. Thank you.